Hello and welcome to Best of Tutorials. My name is Ammar, and in this video I'll show you how to use the remote desktop application that comes built in any Microsoft Windows machine, how to use it, how to remote possibly to your work computer or to other computer in your network. To start with, you click Start, the menu here, and type Remote. You'll find it the first one, Remote Desktop Connection. You click on it. This is the application. So here it says computer. So either you provide an IP or a computer name here. So this can be given to you by your IT person, or if you know your IP and you know what you're doing, you type it here. So in my case, I just have this in my testing environment. 10.10.1.106 happen to be my IP. So I'll click connect here, and it will come with a user and password. Maybe it comes as a blank like this for the first time. So I'll type my username and I'll type my password. I have the option here, says remember me. If I tick this, it will remember my username and password, so I no longer need to put my credentials again. I do not recommend this to be ticked, because if you lose your laptop or somebody gain access to your machine, unauthorized access, they can remote to the other machine without having to even put a password because it's cached. So I'll click OK, and it is coming with this error. There is nothing wrong. It just says that we don't trust this certificate. If your IT person installed the certificate, it will not show you this error. You can ignore it. You can say yes, or you can just say don't ask me again. So I'll do that, and I'll click yes, and voila, I'm in my remote machine right now. This is my remote machine. Now if I want to go back without disconnecting, I can click the minimize here, and you see that my icons changed. This is my main laptop. To go back, click here. This is my remote computer here. If I want to exit this session, please do not shut down like this one here, because if you shut down your remote machine, that means you're driving to your work or wherever this machine is, and you're going to turn it on. And instead, you can hit disconnect here, or what's easier, if you click this X button here, it says close. When you hit that, it says your remote session will be disconnected. Programs will continue to run after you have disconnected. You can reconnect to this computer session later by logging on again. I'll show you what this means. So if I open Google Chrome here, and I will close my session, click OK. Now if I go back and remote and type my password, it will take me to the same what I left it with. So I left it open, it took me here. Okay, let's go back to more options. So this is the default, but you see that we have show options button here. If I press this, I'll see way more options. So I'll go quickly over all of them. So the first option here is username. I can assign my username so it never asks me for username again. I also have the option to save my credentials. So if I check this option, it will save my credentials. So every time I go there, just hit connect and I'm in. Connection setting, I have this option. If I want to, let's say I want to save a shortcut on my desktop, I can click save as, and I'll put it on my desktop. You call it whatever you want to call it. It's saved, and you see that the shortcut came here. display. This one allows you to pick the size of the screen you want. If you don't want full screen, you can have it smaller, so it opens, let's say, this big instead of filling the whole screen. I like to keep it on full. Now, if you happen to have two monitors in the remote machine, two monitors in your laptop or your machine that you're remoting with, and you want to use the multi-monitor, you can click this button here, which says use all my monitors for the remote session. Basically what it means, whatever monitors I have, I want to remote to. Now, unfortunately, I can't test this option here because I don't have two monitors to record the video on, but it is an option. Choose this option, the colors. Choose the color depth of the remote session. You can say highest quality. This will show you clear colors, cool things. But if you're on slow connection, I recommend that you pick the high color, 15-bit or 16-bit, because it will save you a lot on the bandwidth and it will not be a problem. Local resources. So those are very important things to talk about. Configure remote audio setting. If you click the setting here, it gives you these options. The first option is the playback, so basically your speakers. You have the option to play them on this computer, the one that you're physically using, or do not play them at all, or the last one, play them on the remote computer. So if you want, if let's say you're remoting to your work machine and you know that your colleagues are using it for audio or something, playing music, you can pick this option and whatever playing will keep playing on the remote machine. The second part here, remote audio recording, that's your microphone. So by default it is do not record, so that means your doesn't record anything. But you have one option here, says record from this computer. So basically if you have a microphone connected to this computer, it will work. And it comes handy when you have meetings, but I have a better way to do it and I'll share it with you soon. Let's cancel all of this menu. So here, keyboard shortcuts, not very. We have local devices and resources. This is important if you have a local printer in your home or wherever you're using this laptop, and you want to print from the remote machine. I will show you how it works in a second. And also the clipboard, that's handy, so you can copy and paste between the remote and the local computer. If you click more, you have more options. So you can pick up your drives. Let's say you have a USB drive, you tick this option and you'll see it in the remote machine. And you have other options here. If you have another USB drive or others, you can pick them here. Go cancel. And the fourth tab here, experience. So this will show you which type of connection you have. If you have a slow connection, you can lower what you need or what you have to the lowest, so you always have the fast respond from your remote machine. This is what you need to look at. For me, I'm just actually local here, so I can pick up the LAN and you see it will connect. It will tick all the options for me because it's fast. This option is also important. Reconnect if the connection is dropped. So basically, if you're on Wi-Fi and it is not reliable, and for some reason you lost your connection, you tick this and it will automatically try to connect you back. The last one, you don't have to worry too much about it unless you have a certificate or other things. You can just say don't warn me again. That certificate error that came in the first place. So I'll leave it like that. Now I will connect again to show you my printer. Okay, so you can just say don't ask me again. Put my password. And I'm remoted. Now if I go to my control panel to show you the printers, you can see that I have some printers, like this one for example. This is my printer that I have on the local machine, and it says redirected. That means I brought it with me when I remoted to this session. I'll hit the printer properties here and I'll print a test. And it is printing here beside me, and you can probably hear it. This is from the remote machine. Now, here are a couple tips to use this. If you have a meeting, a web meeting, and you want to use your camera or microphone, please do not use the remote, because you are not there, you're not on the remote side to be able to see your camera or to use your microphone. Instead, what you can do, you can minimize this and use the local laptop, the local machine to do your meeting. Let's say Zoom or Teams or whatever you're going to use this one. The second tip I want to tell you is to try to not play videos on the remote machine, because that video is actually downloading to the remote machine and uploading to the internet and downloading again to your local machine. So that is sometimes a problem if you have a slow connection. You'll see the video cutting and it looks weird, so that could be the problem. The third tip I have, if you ever have a problem remoting and you have this slow or cutting or not good experience, is to change this to maybe to the low speed broadband or even modem if you don't really care about colors, and change this to the high color 15-bit and connect again. You'll see it's slightly different, but not a big deal at all when it comes to the performance, unless you're doing some design work. See that my background changed because it doesn't, yeah, see how it's working and it's faster. Anyways, I hope this video was informative. Please let me know if you have any questions by commenting below. If you're one of our clients, please email me and I will do my best to help you. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like this video. This helps the channel grow and gives me a boost and motivate me to record more videos more often. Also, please make sure to subscribe to always get notified when I post a new video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.